In the dim, echoing halls of Hogwarts' School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, a ghost sobs eternally. She is not like the others, not grand like the Bloody Baron, nor mischievous like Peeves. Her name is whispered through bathroom stalls and echoed down empty corridors, Moaning Myrtle. But what if Myrtle's death wasn't an accident? What if she never truly died? And what if her cries are more than the weeping of a lonely soul, but a curse waiting to be broken before she became a ghost? Myrtle Elizabeth Warren was just a girl, lonely, acne-ridden Ravenclaw with thick glasses and no friends. She didn't fit in, not in her dormitory, not in the library, not even among other outcasts. Her only refuge was the girls' bathroom on the second floor, the one no one used. The plumbing gurgled, the mirrors cracked, and the silence welcomed her like a friend. It was here she cried, wrote secret letters in her journal, and sometimes spoke to the mirror. The mirror had no name, but it listened. One day, Myrtle noticed something strange in her reflection, not her own face, but the shadow of another girl, standing just behind her, smiling faintly with hollow eyes. She spun around. No one was there, but from that day on, Myrtle dreamed of water, flooding, screaming, hissing, eyes low, and slitted watching. Myrtle's life ended abruptly in 1943, or so the story goes. Tom Riddle, the handsome Slytherin prefect, had unleashed the basilisk, a serpent hidden deep within the bowels of Hogwarts, summoned from the Chamber of Secrets. And poor Myrtle, caught in its deadly gaze, died instantly. That's what they said. But Myrtle remembered something different. She didn't see the basilisk. She saw the mirror lying shattered beside the sinks. She had come to cry again, her journal clutched in one hand, the whispers from the pipes growing louder every day. Then, the whisper spoke. "You are the key. Look into me, Myrtle. Look closer." She did. And in that moment, something reached out of the glass. It wasn't the snake that killed her. It was her own reflection, pulling her inward, drowning her in the black, endless waters behind the glass. She didn't die. She was taken, and something else came out in her place. Years passed. Myrtle moaned in the bathroom, her ghost trapped between dimensions, not truly dead, not truly alive. But at night, when Hogwarts was quiet, her whispers changed. She muttered words that were not her own, ancient tongues, forbidden spells, riddles in Parseltang. Her sobs echoed like chanting, and sometimes the mirrors around her fogged from the inside out. Students believed she was just an annoying ghost, but headmasters knew better. Tried to move her. She wouldn't leave. Professors cast cleansing charms. The magic dissolved like mist and Filch. Poor Filch once tried to remove the bathroom door entirely. He was found unconscious, soaked in water, with the words "She sees all" carved into his mop. In 1992, the Chamber of Secrets opened again. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, encountered Myrtle while investigating the attacks. He assumed she was a tragic victim, but Myrtle watched Harry closely, too closely. She called him handsome and clever, but behind her giggles was a calculating stare. She asked strange questions. Do you ever feel like something's watching you, like something inside you isn't entirely yours? She warned Harry about the snake, but also whispered about the mirror. The one shattered long ago. The one that still lay beneath the cracked floor, buried beneath tile and stone. And when Ginny Weasley was possessed by Tom Riddle's diary and taken to the chamber, Myrtle smiled. She whispered to the mirror again. Another one comes, another chance, another vessel, known to anyone. Myrtle's soul had been fractured. Half of it lingered in the ghostly plane. The other half, the darker half, was imprisoned in the mirror she once spoke to. It wasn't by an ordinary mirror. It was forged centuries ago by Salazar, Slytherin himself, twin to the mirror of Arise. But instead of showing desires, it showed destiny, unfulfilled. It whispered to Myrtle that she could matter, but she could become something more than just a ghost. But to return to the world, she needed a body. When Ginny lay unconscious in the chamber, her spirit nearly slipped through. But Harry intervened. Tom was destroyed. The diarrhea Horcrux was pierced. Myrtle's chance vanished again. She screamed louder that night than ever before. The pipes shuddered. The floor cracked, and a crack appeared in the mirror beneath the sink. The final battle of Hogwarts. Chaos reigned. Blood and fire filled the halls. Myrtle watched from above, laughing, spinning through rubble like a phantom queen. She loved war. It opened doors, doors between worlds. A shard of the ancient mirror resurfaced when a wall collapsed. A student picked it up. Myrtle saw her moment, but just as she began the ritual, just as she tried to cross the veil, Neville Longbottom swung the sword of Gryffindor. The shard shattered. Myrtle screamed again, but this time it wasn't sorrow, it was rage too. This day, Myrtle lingers. But if you go into her bathroom during a thunderstorm, you may hear more than sobs. You may hear chanting. Sometimes the water runs red. Sometimes your reflection stares back too long. And if you're foolish enough to whisper your secrets into the mirror above the sink, you may feel something reach through the glass, stroking your face gently with icy fingers. Because Myrtle Warren is no longer a ghost. She is a curse, bound to the mirror, bound to the pipes, bound to every whisper, secret, and sob uttered in that bathroom. And she is waiting. Next time you're alone, brushing your teeth late at night, and you glimpse something move in the corner of your mirror. Don't blink, don't look away, and whatever you do, don single quotes, because Myrtle listens, and she never truly dies.